Just showed up at Engine Supply. We're here to pick up the short block. Matt just built this. Built the whole thing by hand.
By hand?
It's wrapped in plastic. Beautiful. Everything looks amazing. He walked away. He has a short attention span, sometimes he just walks away. Let's see if we can find Jesse and Mason, say hi to them, and then we'll talk more about the engine at the shop. He's camera shy today. Let's get this view. It's like a scientist. Okay, we got Jesse. I'm good. I just wanted to say hi. And there's Mason. He's mad at me.
So you want to go up front and apologize for not having your head front here so you
yeah,
don't have to listen
I got in trouble. Sorry, Mike.
Lied to me.
They were gonna get here on Tuesday.
You like it, huh?
It didn't show up.
I haven't called Mike and it was fine.
I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I gotta go.
Where's the head?
Hey guys, so I'm sure you've probably heard already, but Dan and Renee are getting a brand new trailer for this year, and it's like an all custom trailer and everything. So the toolbox that we were using last year for our pit box, it was like big and heavy and not on wheels and everything like that. So when they customized the trailer, they planned to get this brand new toolbox, and we've been waiting for it to come in, and Dan's just been sweating it out, hoping it would show up, and here it is. Gear wrench. Yeah, it is. So this new toolbox is a lot like some of the other teams where they just have like a big fat toolbox on wheels that they just roll out to the hot pit and everything like that. So it'll just be a lot more convenient than what we've been doing, which is lifting a couple 100-pound toolbox into the back of Dan's truck every time we're trying to get the pit set up. Oh boy. A little bit.
We got a huge box here. What could be in the box? I think we know what's in the box, but let's open it up in a second here. So what I was going to talk to you guys about is, in the off season, we're trying to prepare and update and make better anything we can on the race car, but it's not just the race car, it's the race trailer, possibly maintenance on the truck or maintenance on the trailer. You're not just maintaining the race car and upgrading and refreshing, it's like all the equipment, and sometimes it's even like updating your team, updating anything and everything that you know you can improve on for the next season, so that your race program goes smoother the next year and it works more efficiently, and hopefully it has all the success that you imagine in your head that you will have. So this falls into other than the race car category upgrades. So let's open this up. Let me put this down. I'm gonna start opening it up. All right, guys, let's open that box. Alright guys, is really, 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 really cool. Look at that. It has a brake. Hold on, let me cut this zip tie. It has a brake and a brake lever. That's really crazy. This will get towed behind the truck, so it has a normal handle to wheel it around, but we're gonna have to make some sort of attachment to that handle that's safe, so we don't hurt the handle or any of that mechanism, that we can tow behind the truck safely without hurting this toolbox. This is gonna be exciting. It's just a normal toolbox, same as the other gear wrench boxes. For at least from the looks of it and the main portion of it. Gear wrench makes those foam inserts, so we're gonna have to get creative and do some custom foam inserts, I'm sure of it. But we can store a lot in this box. What I was thinking is this part of the box, make like another, like an aluminum bin maybe that goes in there, that we can set the hand tool, like the hand power tools, in one of these things so that they don't use up like the whole bottom drawer. We do have a lot of time we're gonna have to spend setting this up because this is the one and only toolbox that we're gonna bring with us in the FD trailer. The other box that we were using last year will go when like practice car goes to the track. We'll take that box with us with that trailer. So this would be the one and only, so it'll be in the hot pit and under the awning and like the tent with us when we're working on the car off the hot grid. So it's got to be really dialed in with all the right stuff in it. But gear wrench will help us out with that. And oh, there's another one I need to cut, so I'm gonna get the handle out and attach it and then wheel it around. It's exciting, guys. This is big. We just got a box from GSC, so this has a lot of stuff in here. Let's open it together so that we can see what we got. I kind of know what we have, but I don't know what's in each box exactly yet. Let's see what we have right here. This is valve stem seals, which GSC makes their own. Pretty cool. So this is enough for 3 heads worth in here. That's why you see 1, 2, 3 sets. So this is a whole motor right there. And then we have GSC valve guides. They have exhaust and intake guides here. And then that's just for one motor because we're only gonna pull the guides on the motor that just got ported, the head that just got ported. So there's only one of those because that'll be a new head for this season. And then we had also have these, the under shims that go under the spring. It'll raise the spring rate a little bit over what the static spring rate has been because it's a thicker, it's like a 60 thousandths. If you can't see, it's just a washer that goes underneath the spring, 60 thou thick. The stock ones are, I think, 20 thou thick. We'd have to measure, don't take me 100% on that. So we're gonna replace the stock one with a much thicker one, raise the spring rate up a little bit. The reason we're gonna raise spring rate up a little bit is to help with valve float when you're on the limiter. So you have, it's harder to have the valve slam into the seat. So let me open up a couple of these, show you guys what we got in here. This is a set of their beehive springs that this is gonna be, I think it's 105 pound spring rate. So then we'll be up near like 110 when you put the spring under. They'll test it, the engine supply, and we'll kind of go over the final details after they've kind of given me their input on it and where it ended up. But that was just a guesstimate of 110 that I said right now. Here we have valves. GSC makes valves, springs, the valve stem seals and guides, cams. Kind of got everything you need to get your engine set up and ready to race. So these are standard super alloy exhaust. Typical looking valve. Looks really nice. Seem pretty light. And we will be just supplying all this to engine supply, and then they will do the machine work and assembly of the head for us, and then I'll be putting the head onto the short block, which the short block already arrived. It's waiting on the table over there in that bag. So we're about a week out from assembling the motor if engine supply is on top of their game this week. We'll see how it goes. Sometimes they're really busy. Sometimes they'll stay late. I just don't know what to expect this week. Okay, let's jump in the car, run this over, talk to Mason briefly, see if we can get Matt to talk. Maybe if we're lucky, Mike will be there. Give me some crap because he wanted this last week, but I couldn't bring it to him last week because it wasn't here till today. Okay. Let's go. We're over here with Mason. And Matt. Hey Matt, it's Monday. How you doing? Good. See, at least Matt's happy. Oh, no, don't do it. I got you all your parts, so now you can't be mad at me. Where's Mike?
I knew someone was mad at you.
Oh, okay. Mike
Told me
doesn't,
Tuesday.
Mike doesn't want to be recorded. So there's too many parts. I was gonna bring the ones back for the head that we won't bring till these two are done or whatever.
Yeah, I gotta finish the box.
Okay, here's the heads. Seen them before in the last video. They're still there. We got springs, valves. This one needed 1 mil oversized because they were sunk in. We're not trying to utilize any of the 1 mil size for flow. We're still gonna go with the same amount of flow, but now we don't have to buy new buckets if we do the 1 mil oversized, because they'll mate a little up higher on the seat with the oversized valve. So that'll kind of mask our issue of over machined edge here, and also on the previous set of valves that we had to do the second go around with to get it to have no run out and a good overlapping mating surface. So these ones, standard size valve, and just up the spring rate and we'll be good to go. So more updates probably at the end of the week on these heads. Probably just they'll finish this one first, and then there's a set of cams, GSC S1 cams here. Hey Mike. And then springs. Yeah. Mike usually doesn't smile that much. That was funny. Hopefully he'll come back and have some more to say. These are 105 pounds starting, and what do you think?
It looks the same to me.
That's it? Thinks they look the same. Okay, we gotta go, guys. But we'll be back for an update soon. Soon.